So we're going to show you how we built all of that, and we're able to do this and build an online presence from scratch, and how you can do that too. So we're really excited about what we've got going on today, and I think you're going to get a lot out of this webinar. So be sure to take notes. Go ahead, grab pen and pencil right now if you don't have one. Handy. All right. What are we at? A couple minutes after the hour. I think everybody can get started.
Yep.
Okay. So everybody, again, go ahead and introduce yourself in the chat. Feel free to ask questions. Leah will be monitoring the chat as we kind of go along here. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so here we are, the social media success formula, how we generate leads 24/7 on autopilot and recruit people on social media with your host, Todd and Leah Rae Getz. Do any of these relate to you? Okay, if you've run out of family and friends to present your opportunity to, and you're not sure what to do next. Maybe you've introduced your opportunity to fewer than 20 people this month, or you've asked your sponsor and upline for help, and the advice they gave just isn't working, or they don't really have any new advice to give you. A lot of people maybe seem interested, but no one actually signs up or buys. You've seen other people, newer people in your company who are no smarter than you having more success than you, and it's starting to get frustrating.
Yes, that one burns a bit.
That's one that really hits home for us, because I can't tell you how many events that we went to for our company, and every event we would say to ourselves, next time it's going to be us up there on stage telling people about our success. And event after event, there we were sitting in the audience again, watching everyone else go up, new people that had just joined maybe a month ago. That one really hits home for us. Maybe you've bought some training courses that seem like they should work in theory, but for some reason just didn't work for you. Okay, and you're at the point now where you're just willing to do whatever it takes to succeed, and you just need someone to show you the way. Okay, well, if any of those relate to you, then you're in luck, because we're going to show you exactly how we went from absolutely zero results promoting our network marketing business. I think we'd spent over 1.5 years of failure, and we finally brought it online, got some good mentoring, and now we are, 2017 will be a multiple six-figure year for us. Okay, and we're going to show you how we did that and how you can do it as well. So here is our official promise to you. We will reveal to you exactly the strategy that we use to generate up to 42 plus leads per day on autopilot without paid advertising, and sponsor 13 to 23 plus people per month into our business. We will also show you how you can start implementing the strategy within 24 hours of this webinar and start generating leads online immediately. We will also show you how you can use our strategy to generate all the leads you will ever need to become a top producer in any affiliate marketing, network marketing, direct sales type of program. And we'll show you how we did all of this from scratch with absolutely zero online marketing experience, and on top of that, really no success to be able to speak to. Okay, so that is our official promise to you. Is it a big promise? Yes, it is, and we 100% intend on delivering. So this stuff is going to be dense. If you've been through one of our trainings before, you know that we don't do a lot of fluff. It's very intense. It's very in-depth stuff. So you're going to want to eliminate all distractions, silence your phone, put the kids to bed, close your social media apps, close the door. Make sure you're in a place where you can concentrate and pay attention here. Take notes. If you want to take screenshots, that's okay. Perfectly okay with that. This is going to be, someone is going to have a breakthrough tonight because of what we're about to teach you here. Maybe even several people. We're hoping several. Okay, so who are Todd and Leah Rae Getz? Okay, if you haven't seen us around, it's okay, because we're actually kind of new.
We're the new kids on the block.
Yeah, we're like the new kids on the block. We've had a lot of success in a very short amount of time. Okay, we've kind of exploded on the online network marketing scene within, when was it? Probably we really got some big exposure back in September, August That's when we really first started getting noticed. We were having some pretty good results before then, but here we are. This is the leaderboards for one of our opportunities that we are in, and you can see that we're one of the newer kids on the block here, but we are totally dominating the leaderboards. We're at the top of the 30 and 90 days, and we even made the all-time list. This is a company that's been around since 2008. We just joined a little over a year ago, and we're already on the all-time list. We were named one of the top 32 MLM bloggers to watch Dominate Network Marketing. We got that almost a year ago. We train alongside with some of the top marketers on the internet, on the Master Marketers team, and we are also certified coaches. So we actually have a large number of people that we coach on how to be successful in their online businesses. We train along people like Mark Harbert and Adam Chandler, Lisa Torres. You can see the goofy picture up there in the upper right. I actually have some good serious pictures, but this was the only one in focus. So, so that's the one I had to use.
We know Lisa pretty well,
yeah.
so it's okay.
Justice Egan is another one of our close friends that we train alongside with on a regular basis. And then the bottom right, you can see Don and Carla Silver along with David Sharp. David is like a legend in this industry, and we have the privilege of training alongside him on a number of occasions. So we do a lot of training, both online and offline. We do a lot of interviews and things like that. Here is one of the most recent events that we were training at. We've got our own products that we market, the Leveraged Entrepreneur series, and so we've got 3 of those right now, and we're still working on coming out with more trainings within that series. Testimonials are always good. These are some of the people that we've helped. Some of these are personal coaching clients. Others are people that we've just joined our team in one way or the other, or they've participated in some group coaching. But this one, Nusrath, he is an up-and-coming leader in the industry. Watch out for him. But a couple of key things. Nusrath was able to rank up in his business. Being able to get our mentorship was like a time machine for him. Huge time saver because he didn't have to spend time and money trying to figure out what works. Okay. Another one, Kaylee. Kaylee is just killing it. She's actually from Australia, and she joined a business. She's actually pretty new to network marketing as well, but she got our coaching pretty early on, and now she's on a fast track path to success. Generated over 90 leads within 2 months, and is now on the leaderboards for the first time. And she's very new to the industry as well. Adrian is a rock star. Just can't say enough about this guy. He's got
spirit is awesome.
Amazing spirit, just absolutely everything that you need, every quality that you need to be a leader in this industry. Just missing some of the right coaching. You can see here in the bottom right corner, this is one of the messages that he recently got since he started working with us and got our training and mentorship. And you can see someone just messaged him and said, "Hey, just wanted to let you know that I will be joining your team on Friday. Okay, I've been watching and listening to you, and I couldn't have chosen a better person other than you to lead me to success. I'm ready more than ever. In the meantime, what can I do to start preparing?" Okay, think of what would it be like if you started getting messages like that. Pretty cool, huh? I mean, Adrian has worked his butt off to be able to do this. We've only been working with him for a few months, but I mean, this is what you can expect. Dr. Connie and Dr. Brad, 2 more, another power couple that's up and coming here. But, from the trainings that we've been able to offer, they've learned how to build an audience, how to engage them, and how to convert to profit under our mentorship. Candace is another one that last time I talked to her, she said she was recruiting almost 1 person every week into her business. We've only been working with Candace for about 3 months now, and she is just killing it online. Instagram, Twitter. She's got a blog that she's starting now. Over 800 followers in a matter of a month on Instagram, and she's on the leaderboards now for the recent affiliate contest for her company. So that's awesome. Now, it wasn't always this way for us. I mean, like we had kind of mentioned before, we began network marketing in 2014, and we quickly ran out of people to talk to about our opportunity. Most of our family and friends had said no. The ones that did join us also ran into the same problems we had. They had no success and they quit.
We hit it really hard and fast, and we very enthusiastically burned through our warm bucket.
Yeah, that's a very good, very concise way of putting it.
Yep.
Yeah, and our sponsor and upline, we're very supportive. but they honestly were of very little help. And it wasn't their fault.
No, it's because they just had a very different warm market than we had.
Exactly. I mean, our upline in our business, in our company, had built their entire, I mean, they were making a multiple six-figure income, and they had built that solely through talking to their family and friends.
Right.
Okay, the problem with that is most people don't have a group of family and friends that are going to allow them to generate a six-figure income with a network marketing business. Just most of us just do not have that. And so when you have someone like that in your upline, they're not exactly able to help you once you run out of warm market.
Yep.
Okay, and so that's the issue that we ran into. Spent nearly $8,000. Once we hit that roadblock, once we burnt through our warm market, we started to buy a bunch of training courses, trying to figure out some way to make this work. Okay, we spent nearly $8,000 on training courses that didn't work. They seemed great in theory, but they never really worked in practice. Okay, they're always just going to be that one little missing piece of the puzzle, something that nobody was telling us that we couldn't figure out that we needed.
Mm-hmm.
And so we did all sorts of cold market prospecting, chasing after people at the mall, grocery store, post office, everywhere else, cold calling professionals, realtors, mortgage brokers.
Oh, that was painful.
Yeah, that was all Leah. Leah was all the calling.
That was, and some people, they do that and they love it. Me, I hated it. I tried not to cry. I was shaking. It was not my cup of tea. I got swore at, yelled at, hung up on. It wasn't pretty.
No. And then we also spent, I mean, after that was kind of going south, we started spending money on purchase leads. And if you've ever done that, it seems like a great idea in theory, but again, you're talking to a bunch of people who want something for nothing. Okay, you're talking to people that want to make money, but they don't want to have to invest anything to begin with. And so it's something that kind of gained us a little bit of traction. We were able to recruit some people into our business through purchase leads, but every single one of them bought in at the very lowest package possible, and then they all quit after a month.
Mm-hmm.
So thousands of dollars in leads, a couple $100 in profit, didn't really add up. Almost quit and gave up several times. How many of you have felt that way? Maybe you're feeling that way right now. All together, including the buy-in that we did for our business, plus the monthly auto ship, plus all the training and the traveling and the events and everything, we spent close to $20,000 on a business that was going nowhere. Okay, we felt embarrassed, we felt a little guilty, felt like we had been irresponsible. And spending that much money on training and kind of going through every piece of blog post and YouTube video that you can find and still not being able to have success, it really makes you feel hopeless. Our upline was no help. Again, no fault of their own. Training programs we bought weren't working, and we were really just starting to ask ourselves, how much do we actually have to spend before someone tells us what we actually need to know? Okay, we had hit a dead end, didn't know what else to try. But in a last-ditch effort, we actually just reached out to someone that we had found online. And he was someone who had built his business by leveraging the power of social media. And we initially resisted marketing our business online because we thought that you had to have a lot of success offline first.
Mm-hmm.
And turns out that's actually very false. Okay?
Yeah.
But we ultimately hired this person as a coach, and that's when we found the missing piece of the puzzle. Okay, we finally learned what we needed in order to make everything else make sense. And here he is, Adam Chandler. Hired him as a coach, spent several thousands of dollars to learn what he knows, but it was totally worth it. It was so worth it because once he got us on the right track, things just started taking off. And so we're going to give you what we learned right here in this webinar today. So what does this really mean for you, and why should you be excited today? It's because you probably feel a lot of the same things that we felt. You are exactly where we were at a little over 12 months ago. You feel hopeless, embarrassed, despair, anger, guilt, probably a little bit in there. Okay, it's exactly where we are. We had no success to speak of. Okay, you might be confused about what direction to go in. It's just a matter of finding the right strategy that's going to work best for you and your situation. Okay, you're just looking for that missing piece of the puzzle that will make everything fall into place. You might be questioning whether you have what it takes to succeed. But think about it this way. If you're thinking that means that you actually take personal responsibility for your actions and your results. And you don't blame others for your struggles and failures. And this is very important to success, because people who blame others for their failure or for their lack of success, people who blame others, that means that their success, they feel that their success is out of their control. There's nothing they can do about it. Okay, and that's a horrible place to be. But if you take personal responsibility, if you have the belief that your success is up to you, then you can do anything. Anything is possible. And like I said, Leah and I are living proof of this. You might be wondering if you're just wasting your time, with no results. Always keep in mind what Thomas Edison said. I haven't failed. I just found 10,000 ways that won't work. No successful entrepreneur avoids failure. And the most successful entrepreneurs are the ones who failed the most. So you are on the right path. You are absolutely on the right path, and you are willing to sacrifice for your family and your future. And because of that, you will have a future that nobody else has. Okay, you keep on that path. You might be embarrassed about what your friends and family are thinking about you. We definitely felt that.
Yes, as successful professionals, making the transition into this, it was big.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. And I mean, here's the thing: you just want what's best for your family. Okay, you're willing to take risks. You're willing to make sacrifices to give them the best future possible and do what you know is best, even when they may not know. Okay, so you're on the right path. And so what we really need to get at right now is the number one reason why people fail in network marketing. And that is not enough leads. Leads are the lifeblood of any network marketing, affiliate marketing, direct sales, or home business, because it's all a numbers game. What they say is that amateurs, maybe you've heard this before, amateurs convince and professionals sort. And what they mean by that is that amateurs in this business, or in other words, people who don't make money, people who are kind of failing in the business at this point, amateurs spend all of their time trying to convince just a few people to join. Professionals, on the other hand, the people that make it big, make the multiple 6 figures or even 7-figure incomes, professionals sort, which means that they talk to as many people as possible about their opportunity, and they only work with the people who are ready and willing to get started right away. People that they don't have to convince. Okay, that's a big difference. Bill Britt, one of the top earners in the industry all time, okay, made over $115 million in earnings with Amway. One of his quotes, he talks about his secret to success. He says, "There is no secret. I simply showed the plan to 1,200 people. 900 said no, and only 300 signed up. Out of those 300, only 85 did anything at all. And out of those 85, 35 were serious. And out of those 35, 11 made me a millionaire. And not just a millionaire, but a 115 millionaire."
If that's a word or something.
I mean, 1,200. You talk to 1,200 people. What if you only did half of that? What if you only found 600 people to talk to? If you found 600 people to talk to and you only find 5 that were able to make you a millionaire, would you be happy with $50 million? I mean, that's the kind of numbers you need to put up, though, in order to make it. That's why they call it a numbers game. Most of the people still said no. 900 out of the 1,200 said no. It's just a matter of, professionals in this business, the people who make the most money, they don't hear no or yes any more than anyone else in the industry does. They just talk to a lot more people. That's the only difference. Okay, so winning the numbers game. So the big question is, how do you find those 1,200 people to talk to in the first place? Okay, most of us do not have 1,200 people that we know that we could just call up and say, "Hey, check this out," right? I know that we only had maybe 100 or 200 that we were able to call, and that was stretching back to people that we hadn't talked to since high school. And what were 10 years out of high school at that
Yeah.
point? I don't know.
Yep.
So where do you find these 1,200 people? You have to realize that leads are not a natural resource. Okay, leads are not a natural resource that you eventually run out of. But finding people to talk to is a skill that you develop. And once you realize that, and once you learn how to develop that skill, there is absolutely no limit to what you can do in this industry. And what we're going to show you today is how you can get those 1,200 people to find you online.
Very important distinction.
Yeah, because there's a couple ways you can do it. I mean, there's people that sit there and message people all day online. Okay, that's not what we do. We don't want to have to sit there all day and send messages to people on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or whatever to get our leads. What we do right now, a couple of hours a week, maybe we put into generating leads, and they just come in on autopilot. Okay, and we're going to show you how to do that in a very leveraged way, so that the people who are interested in your business are going to find you and reach out to you, just like they did to Adrian, if you remember that screenshot before. So here we go. The number one mistake made by amateurs when marketing online is that they're posting things like this. Okay, check that out. Screenshot of a bunch of 20s product shots,
Mhm.
or they're doing something like this. More product shots, flashing more cash. Marketing companies just pay you in cash. They send you an envelope. Doesn't work that way. Okay. What's wrong with that? Okay. I mean, to a lot of people, maybe that seems like perfectly normal thing that you would post. I mean, there's actually a lot of companies that will teach you to do that, right? I mean, Leah, you probably know better than I do.
Yeah, I know that there are, I mean, I speak with people from all different kinds of companies, and a lot of them have been trained to do, do their product posts, 3-3. They've had a 3-3 rule, 3 product posts, or testimonial posts, and 3 personal posts. And so they were taught that they had to do so many posts per day about their product, about their opportunity, in order to have success.
Right.
And guess what? They weren't having success.
Nope. Nope. So here's a big reason why that doesn't work. Okay, it's because, well, let me take that back. It can work, but only from people who already know, like, and trust you. Okay, we call that your warm market. People who already know, like, and trust you are going to see, when they see something like that, they don't have any barriers in the mind saying, is this person trying to rip me off? Is this person even real? Is this a scam? Okay, because they already know, like, and trust you. Your friends and family, when they see you post those sorts of things online, they are more open to checking it out. People who don't know you online, your cold market, they don't already know, like, and trust you. So when think of a stranger just sending you something like that in your email, or a stranger sending you a message that says, flashing a bunch of cash and saying, hey, you want to make money online? What's the first thing you're going to do? The first question you have in your head is, ooh, is this a good opportunity? No, the first question you have in your head is, who is this person and are they legit?
Right, is this a scam?
Yeah, is this a scam? So, I mean, you need to get over that know, like, and trust barrier. That is the number one thing that we do that makes us successful versus everybody else, is that we spend all of our time building that trust and rapport online, okay? Because that is the number one thing that you need to do. The strategies that you use with your warm market will not work with your cold market, for the exact reasons that we just stated. So here's the difference between amateurs and professionals, is that amateurs are always trying to pitch and sell people online versus professionals who only use the internet to generate leads, okay? And you don't generate leads by pitching and selling people up front with your products and opportunity. Generating leads online, okay, so what you need to do is, like I said, focus on building trust and rapport with your social media profiles. Sales and signups come on the back end after you've generated a lead. Okay, so basically what happens is that someone sees you online and they decide to contact you based on the content that you've put on your social media profiles. And then after they've contacted you, then you call them up and get them on the phone, and that's where the sales and signups happen. Okay, that's the normal process, and it would work the same way offline as well. If you've ever done cold market prospecting and you're going through the mall, what's your goal there? Are you suddenly hitting people with a pitch at the mall? Are you saying, hey, buy my products, best protein shake ever, best weight loss shake ever? Okay, you wouldn't do that. What you're doing when you're cold market prospecting at the mall or the grocery store or anywhere else is you're just looking to get the name and the number. Okay, you're just looking to generate the lead, to get the contact information. Then you follow up with them later on the phone. It works the exact same way online, but most people don't get that. They just right away try to pitch somebody with their product or their opportunity. You have to keep in mind, if it's weird in real life, it's weird online.
Definitely.
So here are the 3 steps that we're going to talk about. 3 steps to generating leads online in an automated fashion. Number 1 is to brand yourself. Okay, and this is key. You're not branding your company. You're not branding your products. You're branding yourself, because people need to know, like, and trust you before they will ever be willing to take a look at your opportunity or your products. Okay, so we're going to show you exactly how we do that. Second step is to attract people with valuable content, stuff that they want and are looking for, not with advertisements. And we'll explain to you exactly what that looks like later on. And then the third part, probably the most important part that you're going to want to pay attention to in this webinar, is how to generate leads by offering your audience something of value. Okay, and this is stuff that you can make a post once and generate dozens of leads with it without ever having to work again. You spend 2 or 3 seconds just clicking the post button and you generate leads with it. And I'll show you exactly how we do that. All right, so step 1, branding yourself. You need to brand yourself as a leader and an expert. Okay, because the number 1 question people have that you need to answer, okay, when they see you on social media, they check out your profile, the number 1 question they have is not, why should I buy your products, or why should I join your company? Okay? The number one question they have is, why should I join you? Okay, because people don't join companies, people join people. And people only join those that they know, like, and trust. And people only go into business with people that they see as leaders, not pitchy, clingy, spammy, desperate salespeople. So think about it this way. Why did you join your network marketing business? Most people think that, if you ask them this question, they'll say, oh, because they're the greatest products ever, or the compensation plan is the best in the industry, or something like that. Think back a little bit further. Think about it this way, actually. If someone that you didn't know, like, or trust, and let's say someone that you really just don't like, had asked you to check out your opportunity, what would you have said?
Heck no.
Heck no. You'd have told them to take a hike, because you don't know, like, and trust that person. The reason you joined your MLM primarily is because someone that you know, like, and trust asked you to join. And like I said, if it works that way offline, it works that way online as well.
Right. This is a really good analogy that I'm losing my words, analogy that we can use. Okay, now we've all seen Nike salesmen, right? Or these guys with the dancing signs, right? They're on the street corners dancing. It's hot, it's sweaty. You really feel bad for them. Okay, they got this sign up that they're advertising whatever at the strip mall behind them. Now compare that to a celebrity endorser. Now that guy, he may get a couple people who are interested in looking for shoes right now to check out some shoes. Okay, that's it. People don't want to be him. People kind of pity him. They might offer him water, that sort of thing. And compare that to Michael Jordan, big celebrity endorser. He could say anything and people flock to do it. They wanted to be like Mike. Complete difference.
Yeah, exactly. Think about which one you would rather be. Think about which one makes more money. Is it the guy spamming all the streets with street signs? I mean, nobody wants to join him. Nobody wants to do that. All right. But there you have on the right side, Michael Jordan. All he has to say is, yeah, Nike shoes, I think they're the best shoes ever. They add a good 6 inches to my vertical and help me to run faster too. He says that and people go out and they buy Nike shoes. He could say something outrageous like, I actually, my secret is I put flip-flops on the inside of my shoes, gives me another 2 inches to my vertical. and people would try it. Because, remember the slogan back in the 90s, I want to be like Mike? Right? People know, like, and trust Michael Jordan. So if he says buy Nike shoes, people buy Nike shoes. Now, we're not saying that you need a Michael Jordan level of celebrity status to be successful. But what we are saying is that if you want to make the big money in this industry, you need to brand yourself. You need to get people to know, like, and trust you. Think about how many people, like you said, 1,200 people. How hard is it to reach 1,200 people online? It's not that hard. All right. So tips for branding yourself online.
Okay, one of the main things that you want to do, using your name as your website URL. Okay, this is important because it's branded to you and not your company. This is a big mistake that we see many times, frequently when we start working with folks. You specifically want to brand to you, not your company. So grabbing your personal URL, go to GoDaddy and grab that. It's very helpful. Okay, another thing, we sort of tell people to claim your domain. Okay, grab the same username across all your different social media platforms. Okay, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you think that you may at some point want to build your business, right at the beginning, go grab your username so that if you get known as Work with Kathy on Instagram, if that's your Instagram handle, and then you 6 months later want to get started on Twitter, but during that 6 months somebody took that username, now you got to use something else, right? We want to look the same across all social media platforms so that you can be found easily. Another important thing is to use a professional looking picture, right? You want to be the leader people want to follow. So keep that in mind. Your profile picture should be very professional looking. You get some great banners done, professional looking banners. Fiverr.com, very simple, very easy. But you want those banners to be the same and those profile pictures to be the same across all social media platforms. Right? If someone sees you on Instagram, they should be able to, you should be ringing a bell if they ran across you on Twitter, or if they ran across you on Facebook or your blog.
Right. And so just taking a look at how we do this is our blog. It's toddandleahrae.com. You see our banner up there, our profile picture and everything else. You look at the colors that we use. So that's our blog. Okay. Now let's go to Facebook. Okay. Looks very similar, right? Because this is the exact same thing. Go to Twitter. Here we go again, same banner, same profile picture. Here is Instagram, same profile picture. Here is YouTube, Again, same banner, same profile picture. This is also a way to save money because you don't need different banners for different social media sites.
Just resize them.
But Fiverr.com, like I said, or like Leah mentioned, is a great place to go to get this done. And Fiverr is that everything starts at $5. So you can actually get one of these. I would typically spend a little bit more than that because $5 is just going to get you kind of a cookie cutter banner. If you want a little bit more customized, you could spend 15, 20 bucks to get it customized specifically towards you. All right, so second step here is to attract people with valuable content. Okay, and this is a big part of branding because with whatever you post on social media or your blog or whatever you're doing in your YouTube videos, your primary focus is building that know, like, and trust factor, building that trust and rapport, and getting people to see you as a leader and an expert. Okay, and the big part of that is being the teacher, the one in front of the classroom. Okay, when they see that you're the one that is giving out the information on whatever it is, that automatically makes you the leader and expert in people's minds. So the important thing to keep in mind is that nobody logs onto social media to be pitched or sold on stuff. Okay, that's why, and going back to that whole idea of posting pictures of your product or your opportunity, when someone who doesn't know you sees that, all it does is it raises red flags for them. They're thinking in their head, ooh, this person is in, It Works or Juice Plus or whatever else it is. If I contact them, if I want some help on building my business, all they're going to do, what they're thinking in their head is all they're going to do is try to pitch their opportunity on me. All they're going to do is try to recruit me into whatever they're doing. And so you're going to lose a lot of people that way because when you post stuff about your MLM, it just raises red flags for them. Okay, so that's why any leader who has built their network marketing business online, you will never see them blatantly pitching their company or their opportunity on any social media site. Okay, so what you need to do is provide content that people want and are looking for. Treat your timeline like a TV channel. If you were to, let's say you wanted to watch the evening news, okay, and so you turn on the TV, and instead of getting the news, all you got was a bunch of commercials. What would you do? You'd probably change the channel, right? You'd never go back to that channel. You'd probably delete it off of your list. That's the exact same thing that happens when people see you on social media and all you've got in your timeline is a bunch of commercials, stuff for your products and for your opportunity, okay? Because people don't want to go on social media to get pitched and sold. So that's, the more content that you can have, the more stuff that you can have that people actually want and are looking for, the better it is, okay? And we're going to show you exactly what that looks like in a bit here. But here's another analogy. I assume everybody here has been to a mall at some point, but you look at the picture, that terrible moment when you make eye contact with that person working at the mall kiosk. Everybody dreads that moment, right? Because why? Because as soon as you make eye contact with them, they're working on commission, they're going to make the beeline over towards you and start putting hand cream on you and ask, if you have a girlfriend or something, and they hard sell you, right? People know that if they make eye contact with one of these people, they're going to get pitched and sold on something, so they avoid them. Why do people avoid network marketers on social media? Pretty much for the same reason they avoid the mall kiosk salesman. Keep that in mind. Okay, so attracting people with valuable content. Providing stuff that people want and are looking for. So what does that mean? Exactly what should you be posting? So number one, motivational quotes, especially if you can put it on a picture, that's 10 times better. Anytime you can engage more of the senses, it's better. So text is okay, but text with a picture is even better. And then if you can integrate video with sound and emotion and personality, that's the best. So motivational quotes, tips and tricks for building your business, or tips and tricks for whatever you want to do. Maybe you can have a health and wellness product, and you want to say something like 10 top ingredients for weight loss shakes or something like that, right? So that's something that someone would actually search for online, and if they see it, they're going to click on it to read more about it. How-to articles, preferably stuff that you've written on your own, but it's also okay to share other people's stuff. Okay, if you can direct people to other sources of information, that also sets you up as the expert, someone who knows what's going on in the industry. And like I said, videos are extremely effective in building that know, like, and trust factor. And so practically speaking, let's look at some examples. Okay, again, content that informs your audience, so you don't want to pitch them. People love buying things, but they hate being sold. I mean, people want to buy your products, believe it or not. They just don't want to have to be sold on it. So if you post something that says, hey, make $3,000 a month drinking weight loss shakes, no. Okay, I mean, that might work with your friends and family, but like I said, it's never going to work with people who don't already know, like, and trust you. by saying something like the 3 most harmful ingredients in weight loss shakes. That is something that when someone sees it, they're like, ooh, I drink weight loss shakes. I wonder what they are. Okay, it's going to pop a question in their head. They're going to be curious, and they're going to click on it to learn more. Here's another example. I'm looking for 5 people who want to make $3,000 a month. No, wrong. Typically, if I see, even when I wasn't successful, if I saw someone posting that, there was 2 things that were going through my mind. Number 1 was, I know you're not going to limit it to 5 people. Okay, I know that you would be just ecstatic if you got 6, and you're not going to turn that 6 down. So number 1, you're a liar. Number 2, I don't even think you're going to get 1 person. That's typically what I think. Mm-hmm. So instead of that, you might want to say something like the health benefits of natural caffeine. Right? So is someone who's already into natural supplements are going to see that and say, oh, great, that's an article that I'd be interested in. Maybe I want to share it. Okay, big difference there. There's going to be a big difference in the response from your cold market between these 2 types of headlines. Okay, so here's an example of what we do. This is our Instagram feed. You'll see here that there's nothing about our primary business. Okay, we have blog posts here, a couple of tips and tricks on the best time to start marketing on LinkedIn and Google+. Have some motivational quotes, and then I think we have a live training or something like that for Instagram as well. Okay, again, it's all value. It's all stuff that our target market is going to look at and say, ooh, yeah, this is great information. I want more. Here is our YouTube channel. And again, it's all stuff that educates and informs our audience. Okay, how to succeed when you're new, why you're having trouble convincing people to join, how to make it big in your MLM business, blah, 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 whatever else. Okay, here's our blog. It's the same kind of stuff. Okay, an easy way to grow your warm market on Facebook. What is the best MLM training program? Okay, a foolproof formula for getting more signups. All right, so step number 3 is generating leads. Okay, and this is where it gets a little bit technical. This is where it kind of gets complicated. This is a part where
you want your notebook out.
Yeah, this is probably the part where you want your notebook out. Maybe take a screenshot of this. But this is also the part where people get hesitant, where people say, ooh, look at all this stuff. I don't want to have to do that. And so they wait another 2, 3, 6 months, whatever, doing what they've always been doing, and they don't have success. But the people who implement this are the ones that start generating leads right away, within a couple of weeks. The people who implement this are going to be the ones like Adrian, who suddenly get text messages or messages on Facebook saying, hey, I've been following you online and I want to join you. Okay, people that reach out to you rather than you have to chase people down and beg and plead with them to join and to buy. All right, so here's what we have. To generate leads online on autopilot, what we do is we create what's called a sales funnel. And it all starts with something that's called a lead magnet. Okay, and a lead, and I'll explain all this later, and I'll show you visually what it actually looks like. But a lead magnet is something of value that your target audience wants and is willing to give up their contact information for. So this could be something like free training. This could be something like an ebook that's maybe a recipe ebook or a weight loss ebook or a travel ebook or something like that. It could be a coupon for 20% off of some product. Okay, it could be anything that people are willing to give up their contact information for. You also need a call to action. Okay, so this is what you would put in your blog post, a video, social media post, or an advertisement that says, click this link to get more information. Okay, so if you wrote an article about 10 skincare tips for summer, you write a blog post, 10 skincare tips for summer, and then at the very end of that, you say, if you want to know more about taking care of your skin, check out my free ebook on 10 anti-aging ingredients to look for in skincare creams. Something like that, right? Something that when they get to the end of the article, they say, ooh, this would be really interesting too. Okay, that's your call to action, is having that relevant little cue to say, hey, check this out too. Check out my lead magnet. You don't say lead magnet, but that's what it is. Lead capture page. Okay, so this is after they click that link in your blog post or your video or your social media post, whatever. After they click that link, what they do is they go to a capture page. Okay, and the capture page is basically a page on the internet where they have to enter their name, their email, their phone number to get to that lead magnet. So that's where you generate the lead. After they become a lead, okay, you send them whatever they opted into. That lead information, that name, email, phone number, goes into your CRM, okay, your customer relationship manager, and your email marketing system. Okay, and what your CRM does is it stores your lead information. You can make notes on them. You can send emails from it. If you want to, if you call them up and they tell you a little bit about themselves, like they have a 3-year-old son named Edmund, they have a dog named Strider, whatever else, they've been in Grapey Grape for 2 years now and they don't have results. Those are all important things to keep notes on people.
Yeah, those are incredibly important because I've had those conversations with people, and for one way or the other, they sort of made excuses and didn't get started, right, with some help to really take some action. Well, guess what? They opted in months later. Okay, 6 months or more later, they opted back into something else that we offered, and I gave them a call. Well, guess what? I remembered all of that stuff. I brought it up, which builds, if we could say, hey, how's your son Edmund doing? That builds a huge, know, like, and trust factor that goes through the roof, for one. But two, because I had all of those notes on exactly where they were 6 months ago, I could be totally real with them. And I said, we talked 6 months ago. This is where you were. Sounds like it hasn't gotten any better, that you're actually in a worse place 6 months later. How long can you continue down this path? Mm-hmm. Right? Because I had solid notes, I had a good CRM system, I got to sign up, right? That guy signed up on the spot because it was all laid out for him right there.
Yep.
And that happens time and time again.
Yeah, just, again, know, like, and trust factor. Building that trust and rapport is huge. That's the number one thing that gets people to join you, is that they know, like, and trust you. Email marketing system. This is the other place where your lead goes, okay? What an email marketing system does is it automatically sends them pre-written emails after they opt into something. So, for example, what would happen if you opted into one of our trainings is that you would automatically get an email that says, hey, thank you for requesting your free access to social media domination. Here's a link to access your training. If you want any more information on blah, 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 and we give them our email, we give them our other social media links, and we give them a link to join our newsletter. So we have a bunch of other things that they can do to keep in contact with us. One of the most important parts of generating know, like, and trust is frequency of interaction. The more people see you around, the more know, like, and trust that builds with them. If you can get them on your email list, if you can get them following you on other social media sites, if you email them regularly, okay, with your email marketing system, it also sends out mass emails to your entire list of leads. We email our list at least on a weekly basis. We sometimes even do it every day, depending on what we've got going on. But they hear from us regularly. Okay, we're always in front of them. That really helps to build that know, like, and trust factor. So that email marketing system is also very important. So here's what the funnel looks like in real life. Okay, so this is a screenshot of YouTube, and I typed in a search term, MLM sponsoring tips. Okay, I'm having trouble sponsoring people into my network marketing business. I want to learn more, and I'm going to YouTube to find it out. Okay, so one of the top results that you're going to find is one of our videos, MLM sponsoring tips, how to build a team in network marketing. Okay, very simple. So someone sees that and they say, hey, that's exactly what I was searching for. So they click on it. It takes them to our video. In the description of that video, okay, if you can see it down towards the bottom, I got the 2 arrows going to it. That's a link, okay, and that's my call to action. So I give them the information that they want in the video, and then at the very end I say, if you want more information about how to sponsor people into your network marketing business, click the link in the description of this video. It takes you to a free webinar by one of the best network marketers that's around today, Ray Higdon. He sponsored hundreds of people into his business, and he's one of the best trainers ever on how to sponsor people. Click the link in the description to access that training. It's 100% free. And then so I put that link in the description of our video, and they can click that link. And once they click that link, it takes them to the capture page. And the capture page is where, again, it kind of tells you a little bit about what they're going to learn on the inside. But the important part is that opt-in form, where they enter their name, their email, and their phone number. Okay, so once they enter that, they click I want Ray's Secrets, and they get to their training. Okay, this is I think about a 30 or 45-minute training webinar, pure value. It's everything you could want in a training program. So they opt into that training, and we get the lead information. So what happens is that they go into our CRM, our Customer Relationship Manager, and here we go. Here's our lead, Todd Getz. Great looking guy. Looks like he's just
yeah, stud.
Yep, ready for success, this guy is. You can see kind of on the left-hand side, I've got a note that I called him. I've got a label in here that tells me what he opted into. That little pink thing says Sponsoring Secrets. That's the webinar he opted into. I have his name and his email and his phone number. I have some of his social media site information here. I can tell what time he opted in and exactly what video he opted into. At the bottom, I don't know if you can see it, I might be cut off, but I have some notes about his wife and his 3-year-old son and everything else. Okay, that's what my CRM does for me. And I can also rate my interaction with them with, with the stars there, the 5 stars. So every time I have an interaction, I rate it, and then it gives me an average. So I can kind of tell, I can sort all my prospects on who I want to follow up with first based on my interaction rating with them. The other thing that happens is that once they opt in, they also go to my email marketing system. Okay, and this is an email that they automatically get when they opt into the Sponsoring Secrets webinar. Thank you for requesting access to Sponsoring Secrets. Okay, you can access it right here. By the way, here's what you're going to learn in this webinar. If you scroll further down in the email, it says, P.S., blah, 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 blah. Send us a reply back and tell us what you thought. Connect with us on social media. Kind of towards the bottom, it says, click here to subscribe. So we invite people to subscribe to our newsletter so that we email them on a more regular basis and we get in front of them even more. So that's what your email marketing system does for you. And so here's how it kind of just lay it all out graphically for you. On the left-hand side here, you see the call to action, the link for the free ebook or whatever that they want, capture page link. They click on that, it takes them to the capture page, free PDF recipe book, top 10 great tasting fat annihilating recipes, all under 400 calories. They say, ooh, sounds great. I'm going to opt into that. I want that. I'll give you my name and email, okay, and phone number. So they pop in their information. They get the lead magnet, okay, which is your free ebook. And they also go into your email marketing system and to your customer relationship manager. Okay, so this is kind of how it looks when you graph it all out. Now, that's basically a high-level view, 100-foot view of how we built our business online. We started all this from scratch. We had 0 results to speak of. We had been in our network marketing business for a year and a half before we started bringing this online, and we had absolutely no results to speak of. We were about $20,000 in debt by the time we started online marketing. And it just started with a simple blog. And we would learn things, we'd go through some training, we'd learn something, and we'd summarize it in a blog post and then just teach it to others. And then we added a call to action at the end. If you want to learn more about blank, go ahead and access this free webinar, download this free training, get this free ebook. Okay, whatever it was, we always had something for them to opt into whenever we made a post on social media, whether it was a blog or a Twitter or a tweet, an Instagram post, Facebook, YouTube, whatever it was. We always had a call to action. We always had a way for people to opt into something where they would become a lead for us. So it started with the blog. We also added Twitter and Instagram. Within the first 3 months, I think is when we added those things. Those are really easy places to generate leads. And we've got some very specific training on that. It's called Social Media Domination. If you go to our website, you can go to our resources page and access our training on Twitter and Instagram. That's actually where we generated, Twitter especially, is where at one point we were generating 30+ leads per day just on Twitter.
Yeah, free leads, guys, free leads.
and this is very early on. This was like within months. I think it was by month 5, month 6 that we were getting that. We added YouTube and Facebook last. We were kind of afraid of video at first, and Facebook was just a place where everybody was, and it's hard to do stuff on Facebook without paying for advertising, but it can still be effective, so it's a great place to be. But yeah, those are the last 2 things that we added, and we actually just added those maybe last year, May, June. It wasn't that long ago. And like I said, we're not telling you this is how you're going to instantly generate 42 leads per day. It was slow for us. Okay, it wasn't that fast, but we were generating leads right away, and it wasn't a ton of them, but we had leads coming in. We could see results. We had a lot to learn. We were getting, within a few months, 3 to 8 leads per day, but it was all on autopilot. Okay, we didn't have to work for it. We didn't have to sit there messaging people all day, hearing no a bunch of times. People are actually opting into our stuff, and then we call them, and they say, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's you. I love that training. Thank you so much."
And as someone who's been cursed out, hung up on, and yelled at, to go from that to, "Oh my gosh, you actually call me? You guys rock."
Yeah, I thought this was your secretary.
That, why in the world would you do it another way? I really couldn't imagine. This is so much better.
Right. By our 3rd month, we were getting about 1 to 3 signups a month. Things really started clicking about month 5 or 6. Okay. And when I say clicking, I mean, building momentum. Okay. And we had exponential growth once we kind of hit that point. By month 9, we were averaging 10 to 20 leads a day, up to 42 plus leads per day. And very recently, we were able to generate 50 plus leads a day, almost 60 leads a day within the last couple months here, all without paid advertising. We were getting name, email, and phone number, all on autopilot, no paid ads, basically just sitting, relaxing, watching Netflix, leads just coming in, ding, ding, ding on our smartphones, right? Getting 15 plus signups per month, okay, and as many as 23 plus per month. We did a big launch last week, and we recruited 17 in a matter of 48 hours. Coaching clients. Here's another part of our business that we don't usually talk about, but once you start having success online, people want to know how to achieve what you've achieved. And you can actually, if they don't want to join you in your business, you can offer coaching to them. And so that's what we do. People who don't want to join us, but who still want to get our help, we offer private coaching, one-on-one coaching, an hour each week. And we get paid $250 an hour. We've got 21 coaching clients. You can do the math. Okay, this is one of the other reasons it's multiple streams of income. 2017 will be a multiple 6-figure year for us. 12 months ago, not the case. Now, yes, definitely. We're making money while we're on vacation. We hit one of the top ranks in our company back in November, the first week in November. And we didn't know exactly when it was going to happen. We didn't plan on taking a vacation, but we said, hey, we hit our rank, let's go on vacation. So the next week we just packed up and went to Florida, Marco Island, Florida, one of our favorite places. While we were there, we got, 3 or 4 signups?
Something like
that. They all came in at the very top package in our business. We made about $2,000 or $3,000, okay, while on vacation. But it was a lot of work. We had a lot to learn about how to set up a blog. I know I worked for over a month. Every waking minute that I had that I was not at work, I was working on that blog. It's not a really easy thing to do. It's a very important part of being able to market online and branding yourself as a leader and an expert.
We had a lot to learn because we were starting from scratch across the board.
Exactly. Like I said, we didn't know anything about anything. We didn't have any social media profiles, didn't even know how to use Twitter or Instagram. So we had to learn all this from scratch. Content marketing, how to write a blog post and make it effective and generate leads with it. Copywriting, how to persuade people to take action. Search engine optimization, how to rank your YouTube videos and how to rank your blog posts in Google and YouTube. If you search for us, if you search for something like cold market prospecting, MLM scripts, something like that on Google, you're going to find that we have some of the top posts on page 1. It's because we learned search engine optimization. If you search for anything like MLM leads or MLM success or MLM sponsoring, whatever else it is on YouTube, our videos are always on the first page. It's because we learned search engine optimization. We also learned Twitter marketing, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, email list building, and a bunch of other stuff. Okay? It was a bunch of training that we had to go through. We also had to get the right tools, and we had to learn how to use them. We didn't, like I said, we'd hired Adam Chandler as our coach, and actually our first coaching call, and Leah, you probably could tell the story better than I can.
Well, yeah, he actually, we started into the coaching call, and we kept asking all these questions, and he couldn't really go over anything. He just answered our questions. Finally, he said, guys, I really don't feel like I can ethically charge you for this coaching session. We're having to go over basic definitions. We were like below ground zero, guys. We were underground. It was bad. I mean, he couldn't feel like he could even ethically charge us because we had no concept of what an autoresponder was about anything. We had like all of this vocabulary, like we were blown away.
Yeah, it was like he was trying to teach us calculus, but we were still like in basic algebra class. That's kind of what it was. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, we had to hire a coach to guide us through this whole process and to make everything make sense. But, it was worth it. Look at yourself and your situation and ask yourself, if you would like to have our results, would it be worth it to put that kind of time, effort, and money into your business, knowing that next year is going to be a multiple 6-figure year for you? Yes, absolutely, it's worth it. All it is just being able to do the work, learn a few things, implement it, and teach it to others, and you're going to generate leads with it. Now we have a business that works for us instead of a business that we have to work for. Okay, we have leverage. We don't have to work for our leads. We don't have to go chasing people down. People come and ask to join us. When we call leads, like I said, they're excited to speak with us. They think that when they get a call from us that they're talking to our secretary, which we don't have a secretary. It's just us. And when they find out that it's us, they're excited. And our business is fun now. There's no more anxiety, no more stress, and we have time freedom. We finally have that time freedom. So is this possible for you? Absolutely, yes. Okay, we are living proof of it. We built this from scratch, and so can you. Okay, you have the blueprint now. You know exactly what we did, but you're just missing the parts. You're just missing some of the tools. You're missing some of the training. And we can't possibly go over every single detail in just this webinar because, I mean, it was dozens and dozens of hours of training that we had to go through.
Yep.
But just to kind of list everything out that you'll need, here it is. Okay, so blog. Blog is very important. It's one of the 2 things that you actually own online. So it's very important. You're going to spend all together with your hosting, with your theme, your plugins, and everything else that you buy. It's going to be about $300 upfront cost, plus ongoing costs of about $25 a month. A capture page service, even just a middle of the road capture page service, is going to be about $100 a month, but that's probably all you really need. CRM, $75 a month. Lead magnets, if you don't come, you can come up with your own lead magnets, but for most people beginning, what you want to look for is called private label rights material. And these are things that other people have created that you can buy the rights to reuse. Okay, so buying your own lead magnets that you can use and market to generate leads with is going to be about $100. Private coaching, I would highly, highly, highly suggest this. That's one of the reasons why we would have so much success in such a short amount of time. So private coaching, $1,000 a month. And then the training programs, okay? Content blogging, $297. Search engine optimization. Copywriting was a big course for us. That's about a $500 course. Facebook marketing, Twitter marketing, Instagram, YouTube, and list building. It all comes out to, roughly $4,000, almost $40,200 with an ongoing cost of about $1,200 a month. But here's the thing, okay? Our goal and purpose for this webinar is to help you. Okay, so I know that's a lot to take in, and here's the thing, okay, leaders don't create followers. Leaders create other leaders, and that's what we're looking to be, as the best leaders that we can. And the most successful marketers create systems that allow for easy duplication. So that's exactly what we did. Okay, we were able to take all this and we packaged it into one system, and it's what we call the shortcut to the shortcut. Okay, you've probably often heard that network marketing is the shortcut, but if there was such a thing, this is going to be the closest thing that you're going to get to having a shortcut to the shortcut. Okay, this is a system that we use. We actually didn't create it. It's been around since 2008, but this is a system that packages all the tools that you need in one fully integrated system. All of the marketing strategy training that you need, okay, all the training that I listed out, we got that for free. Gives you all the training that you need, as well as ongoing live training every week, twice a week, every Tuesday, Wednesday, plus daily wake-up calls. Okay, it also offers a coaching program. The coaching program is an actual additional cost, okay, but it's very good. It's the best coaching program that you're going to find that targets specifically network marketers and teaching them how to be successful online. So I would highly recommend the coaching program as well. But the system that we use is called My Lead System Pro. And just to kind of give you a tour of what it looks like on the back end, I'm actually going to switch my view here. It is kind of confusing. There's a lot of stuff to click on, and you may not know where to start. But just to give you an idea of some of the things that you're going to find in this system, number 1 is your blog. Okay, like I said, it offers blog hosting, and it's a blog that you can personally brand to you. It doesn't say MLSP. It says whatever you want your domain to be. Okay, you buy your own domain, and then you hook it up to MLSP Sites blog. It has all of the plugins that you need, very high-end plugins. Has a theme that typically would cost you $90 a year. It comes included with your MLSP Sites blog, along with plugins that would typically run you $25 a month altogether with your MLSP Sites blog. And and here's the other thing. It also gives you step-by-step training on how to set up your blog. That's really important because I had to build mine from scratch, not knowing anything, not having a training program. Months.
Oh, it was horrible, guys. Not kidding. Like, don't talk to Todd. He's in a horrible mood. He hasn't moved from that chair all day.
Yeah. Well, and here's the other thing. If any of you have a blog right now and you've ever had a technical issue with it that you've had to solve for yourself, you recognize the value here. Okay, because MLSP maintains everything as well. They update all of your plugins, they update the theme, they update everything. If there's ever a technical issue, they're the ones that take care of it.
Right, and if you have a question about it, guess what? You're plugged into a community of people using the same thing.
Exactly. Yeah, it is the easiest way that you're going to find to create a blog and make it professional looking and have it very high end and functional. The other thing that you get here is Funnelizer, and Funnelizer is your custom capture pages. And so you can use these to market anything. If you come up with your own training, if you want to take your opportunity video for your network marketing business and put it behind a capture page, You can do that, and that's actually the best way to do it. You never want to just send your link to somebody, okay? Because what they do is they watch the video, then they Google something, they find out it's a scam, and they say, oh, no, never going to contact that person ever again, okay? But if you put it behind a capture page, they have to give you their information first before they ever see the video. That way, they can watch a video, you can call them up and follow up with them later. And if they have questions, you can actually answer their questions. They're not going to find something on Google that some angry failure who quit your business is just trying to tank everybody else's business. Okay, they're not going to see that. What they're going to hear is your testimonial first. That's what being able to generate the lead first does for you. Okay, and you can do that with Funnelizer. It also has these pre-built system campaigns. So if you want to be able to generate leads right now within the next 24 hours, using the MLSP system campaigns is the easiest way to do that. Okay, and there's 22 of these, and what they are is they're all free training. Okay, if you want to recruit leaders into your network marketing business, people who are serious about making money online or making money with a home business or a network marketing business, this is the type of stuff that they look for. Okay, this is the type of training that they want. So what it does is you just grab your link for one of these trainings, and you just pop it in as the call to action on one of your blog posts, on one of your social media posts, or wherever else. Okay, and so if I take something like,
so this works great if your target audience is entrepreneurs, right? People you want to get your opportunity in front of. When you're looking from a business perspective, these are gold.
Yeah, exactly. So like, for example, here's what the free Instagram training looks like. Okay, they can click here and it asks for their name and email. You can configure this so it also asks for their phone number as well. And that's typically what we do if we're going to use one of these. Okay, SEO training, search engine optimization, how to rank your blog posts and your YouTube videos. Okay, these are professionally made capture pages that are written by professional copywriters. Okay.
So you don't need to come in with this expertise. You grab the done for you stuff right off the bat and you're good to go.
Yeah, you just take this link up here. See it actually has our username at the beginning of this. So this is our affiliate link. Okay, so we just drop this link, and whenever someone opts into this, they become our lead. So easy. You've got 22 of these to choose from, plus you've also got your regular MLSP campaigns. There's a subtle difference between these, and we can explain these later if you have questions, just pop them into the chat. Profit campaigns, these are ones that actually lead to a paid product, and you get 100% of the commission whenever someone buys it. Okay, so if someone comes in as a lead and they don't want to join your MLM, but they're looking for extra training, you can sell them one of these training courses.
Yeah, it's really great, guys, because when it comes to online marketing, having an email list is an asset, right? An email list is how you continue to market to people over time, and by capturing people's email addresses through these lead magnets, voila, you now have this email list. Well, yes, you're going to tell them, invite them to take a look at your opportunity. You're going to, provide them with value. But guess what? You can mix up the offers, because no matter how awesome your opportunity is or whatever, it's not going to resonate with everybody all the time, right? And you're leaving money on the table because other people this stuff would resonate with, right? So you want to mix up and put different offers in front of people at different times to capitalize and really monetize that asset as much as possible.
Right, exactly. And you can always offer coaching as well. But the thing is, we have multiple streams of income right now. Most people that we call still don't want to join our business. Okay, even though we were able to recruit a bunch of people, most of them still say no. But we're still able to make money off of them because we offer them coaching. We offer them these training products because we have a lot of solutions. It's all from MLSP. We didn't have to come up with it ourselves. Okay, that's the best part of this. The other thing is that you get your CRM, and I can't show you this because it's going to show you a bunch of lead information from other people. Private people.
But as soon as they opt into those lead magnets, guys, whatever, if it's your own funnel that you've created or those done for you funnels, they just appear in the CRM. So if you're, trying to hodgepodge this and find all of these different services from different providers, a CRM, lead pages, all that kind of stuff, guess what? It's going to be a pain in the butt, because you're going to have to be importing and exporting and all of this kind of stuff, those leads. This just appears. It's all integrated. You have everything you need under one house all together, and that makes a huge difference and saves you headaches, saves you time. I couldn't imagine trying to piecemeal this. It's going to cost you a fortune, and it's going to take a lot more effort.
Right, exactly. And probably one of the best things about MLSP is the training. Okay, if you go here to your training menu and you click on marketing strategies, you have all the training that you would ever need under the sun. Okay, on every sort of subject about marketing online, even stuff about marketing offline. So the first thing that we would send you to is System Campaigns, how to get leads right now. And basically show you how to take one of those system campaigns and generate leads with it within 24 hours. There's also other training on Facebook, Facebook Live, paid marketing, all sorts of other stuff. Twitter marketing. This is training by, where is it? Adam Chandler, Ray Higdon, okay, Matt and April Finley. If you've never heard of Ray Higdon, I mean, he's one of the biggest marketers. He's probably the most popular trainer in the entire network marketing industry, maybe alongside of Eric Worre, Network Marketing Pro. So you have professional training done by the best marketers online who built their network marketing businesses with MLSP. How to set up your site's blog, blogging in general, how to create a blog article. Just all Instagram is another big one for us. Instagram is something that generates a good handful of leads for us, and we never have to touch it. Maybe 5-10 minutes a day we spend on it. So all sorts of training, plus live weekly training. Okay, every Wednesday we have a webinar that's done by one of the top earners. So you get the last 3 Wednesday webinars, plus every Tuesday we have a live training as well. And then we also have new member orientation, and we also have daily wake-up calls. So every day at 11 Eastern, right? Okay. So that's kind of the back. That's just a very quick view of MLSP. There's a lot more to it, but those are kind of the big things that you need to get started right away and start generating leads online in a very automated fashion. The training in itself is worth just thousands of dollars. But here's the thing. MLSP, I mean, it's not just a marketing system. It's a community as well. And it's a community that's responsible for the success of some of the top network marketers on the internet. Okay, people like Ray Higdon, Mark Harbert, Diane Hockman. Okay, you've probably heard of some of these names. April Marie Tucker, Lisa Torres, good friend of ours, Stephen and Linacia Rachel, Russell Egan, Keisha Bass, Adam Chandler. Adam Chandler is, the guy that we hired as our coach. Here's us. We are one of the leaders in the system as well. This is a system that's also used by Cesar Rodriguez, Tanya, Eliza. Cesar is really big on YouTube. If you haven't seen any of his videos are great. Kate and Andrew McShay, Lawrence Tam, Tracy Walker. Okay, these are all people who, are building their business with MLSP. Most of them, they were like us. They had no success before they joined MLSP, and MLSP was a system that they used to build their business online. So here's what you get. You get to build your brand yourself with a blog. It gives you the free blog hosting, professional theme and plugins, world-class security and server speed. It's a $300 value plus an ongoing $25 a month value. You also get your customizable capture pages. Okay, you can put anything behind them that you want. Sell your own products, build your business with a fully integrated customizable capture page system. Okay, that's a $100 a month value. You also get the CRM, the customer relationship value that you saw the screenshot of before. That's a $75 a month value. Generate leads immediately with the done-for-you offers. Anything that you post out there on the internet, you get the rights for all of those system campaigns so that you can promote them however you want. And whoever opts into those, they are your leads and your leads alone. They don't belong to anyone else. When you leave, if you ever decide to leave MLSP, you take your leads with you. They don't stay with MLSP, they stay with you. $500 a month value. The very best marketing training in the industry on every subject that you could ever want. Blogging, SEO, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, copywriting, and much, much, much more. $3,500 plus value easily. Like I said, we spent over $8,000 to learn a lot of the stuff before we ever even got into MLSP, and MLSP had it all right there for us. We would have saved just so much more money by just joining from the beginning. Ongoing live weekly training on the very latest marketing strategies by the very top earners in the industry. $1,500 a month plus value. Plus, if you sell any of the products in MLSP, you get the commission from it. Okay, you're able to make money from the 90% who say no to your business. When you call a lead and they say, yeah, I like your training and all that, but I'm not ready to leave my opportunity. What else do you have for me? You can sell them your training products and you make the money off that. Okay, you get the resell rights to those. That's a $1,000 a month value. Okay, total value is $6,000 monthly on an ongoing basis that you get with MLSP, but you only pay $149.97.
And we've priced that out like, we couldn't imagine.
Yeah, these are real numbers. These are prices that these are
That's
prices
for real, guys. Not kidding.
Yeah, these are prices that we went out and we found, like ClickFunnels to do our capture pages, with Salesforce to do our CRM. I mean, these are real prices that we got from real service providers. Okay?
Right. This was just a time saver and a lifesaver money wise for us when we didn't have all that to put into our business.
Right, exactly. And it all comes with a 30-day risk-free, no questions asked money back guarantee. MLSP has been around since 2008. If you ask them for your money back, they're going to give it to you. They have an A rating from the Better Business Bureau. They're just the best, top notch.
By far, guys. And I talk to leads all the time, and we talk about MLSP, and there is zero risk. There is no reason not to get started. If this is a hobby, if you've got a home business that's a hobby, this is not for you, right? But if you want a business, an actual business, this is a no-brainer because you have nothing to risk. Set your alarm on your phone for 29 days from now, right? And you can just cancel it and get your money back.
Exactly. So on the right side of your screen, you should see the offer pop up, the link that you can click to be able to sign up right now. Here's a link. If you click that and it doesn't work, this is the actual link that you want to go to, join.mlmsuccessresource.com. And that'll take you to the sign up link. Again, like I said, it's 100% money back guarantee. If on day 29 you decide that this is not for you, you get all the training, you get all the capture pages, you set up your blog, and let's say you generate 20 leads and you wanted 21, so you're not happy. All you have to do is you don't even have to talk to anybody. You just do a few clicks of the mouse and you can cancel your account. You can get your money back. They don't ask questions.
And you can disappear forever, not even explaining yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
It's totally fine.
And you get your money back, right? It's as if nothing ever happened.
You didn't lose anything.
Any of the leads that you generated, you still get to keep. You can take those with you. Any of the content that you created in your blog, you can export that and take that with you. Okay, the MLSP is not going to keep any of that. That's all yours. But here's the best part. Okay, there's still more. Becoming an MLSP affiliate. This is one of the reasons why we can freely market this. Typically, we wouldn't tell anybody about this because this is like a super secret that we would normally say, I don't want anybody else ruining this for me. Okay, but you can become an MLSP affiliate. This is one of the other ways that we help people to brand themselves and market themselves online. All those testimonials that you saw, those are from people that we brought into MLSP. Okay, those are not people that joined our team. These are people that we're helping in other ways, and we're also coaching them as well.
Right, they've got their own MLM that they're happy with. No
exactly.
problem.
Becoming an MLSP affiliate, for everyone that you refer into the system, okay, of that $149.97 that they pay, every month that they pay that, you get $100 of that. You can see this is just part of one pay period for us. At MLSP, referring people in MLSP is a full-time income in and of itself for us. We don't have to do this, but we do it. People that come in as leads, we could just say, okay, we got coaching or nothing. Okay, we could do that. We'd make more money that way. But we're actually able to help them more by getting them into MLSP. And this is, for a lot of people, it generates a full-time income faster than what they are able to generate a full-time income with their MLM with. So this is actually going to do a lot better for you up front. In the long run, your MLM business is definitely going to be the thing that's going to get you to the multiple six figures. But in the short run, this is going to be the thing that allows you to quit that full-time job. Okay, this is going to be the thing that, how many friends and family do you have that are in other network marketing opportunities that could use something like this? Okay, if you refer just 2 people in, you already make your money back, plus you're making a $50 a month profit every month. How easy would that be? I mean, a lot of people get into profits right away just by referring their warm market, their family and friends, people in their upline, their downline, their crossline, wherever. It's super easy to sell something like this because it's something that everybody needs. Not only that, but, okay, and there's more. There's even more. We fill in the missing piece. Okay, what's the missing piece? We mentioned before about how we had gotten a lot of success really fast because we had a private coach. Okay, we had hired Adam Chandler at $1,000 a month to coach us to learn the system. We're going to give you all of that coaching that we had learned as bonuses. If you join us in MLSP, we have on a monthly basis for everyone that joins us, plus everyone that you bring into the system as well. They get these bonuses as well. So this is something that you can market to other people that you bring into MLSP just for joining us. You get live interactive group coaching. This is something that we do every Tuesday night. We bring everybody who wants to join into the webinar, and we just go one by one, asking you, what are you up to and what do you have questions with? Okay, and we just do that for every person that wants to come out and speak. So we have live group coaching every week, and then you also have access to all of the replays of those coaching webinars. It's a $500 a month value. 24/7 support and training through Facebook group and our Facebook chat group. This is direct access to me and Leah, as well as the other leaders that we brought onto our team. People like Adrian, people like Newsrest, people that we didn't even show their testimonials for. Connie and Brad are in there as well. Yeah, exactly. Other people who are succeeding in MLSP that, they have some perspective that they can help you out with. And they're all over the country. We have people in Australia, in Canada, in New Zealand,
Saudi Arabia, Sweden.
All over the place. So whatever time of night that you're up, that you have a question with, you can pop it into our group chat. There's usually someone who's awake that can help you out. It's a $2,000 a month value. You also get started right with our live new member workshop. This is an interactive workshop where we take you through the system, show you how to get set up the right way. We also help you to develop a roadmap for success, show you what training that you should go through first, help you to develop your brand, and
define your target audience, like all of the basic foundational marketing stuff that is going to set you up to the right path.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. That's a foundation for everything else you do. The stronger that foundation is, the more you're going to be able to grow, and the faster you're going to be able to grow, and the more momentum you're going to be able to build. You also get access to the Biz Builder Challenge, which is a training course in MLSP that typically you have to pay extra for. It's a $97 training course. You get that for free by signing up with us today. That's the course that when we went through it, we actually paid for it. When we went through it, that's a course that led us to a strategy that started generating 30 plus leads per day on Twitter for us. Okay, and you're going to get that absolutely free, included with your membership in MLSP. 20 plus hours of pre-recorded trainings that Lee and I have done on things like blog setup, Instagram automation, Twitter automation, Facebook ads, copywriting, and everything else. YouTube, how to rank your videos in YouTube. We take you step by step through our process, that goes above and beyond what you would normally get in the marketing strategies training in MLSP. We take you step by step through all of the most advanced, in-depth strategies that we've learned to be able to succeed. And you get 20 plus hours of pre-recorded trainings of that stuff. Plus, you get access to our exclusive live mastermind trainings. These are trainings that often go 2, 3, or 4 hours long because they're so comprehensive and so in-depth that we go through things like, the big one that we did was just the other week was how to set up your blog from scratch in MLSP sites. And we go through all the settings that we use, all the plugins that we use, and how to set those up. And we just organize it in a way that you can do it very quickly, very efficiently, and have everything looking very professional. You don't have to sift through thousands of hours of training to find exactly what you want, because we give it to you all in one little package, just a pre-recorded thing. Other trainings that we've done in the past are YouTube. That was a 4-hour training that we did for YouTube on how to rank your YouTube videos. Okay. That's what you get in our live mastermind trainings. Okay, the $250 plus per month value there. Total value of these bonuses that you're getting, all the coaching and all the mentorship that you get from me and Leah, 2 of the top affiliates with MLSP, top earners in our and top recruiters in our MLM. Total value of that, $4,097. That's probably underestimating that even, and it's all included in your membership. Okay, you get that just for joining us tonight. Here's the total package. You get your MLSP Sites blog. You get your own personalized blog that you brand to yourself, customizable capture pages, your CRM. You generate leads with the done-for-you offers. That's how you generate leads immediately, by just posting these on social media, on your Facebook page, on Instagram, on Twitter. Get the very best marketing training in the industry, plus ongoing live training every week on the very latest marketing strategies. You get to sell products and make money from the 90% who say no to your business, either by bringing them into MLSP and having them join you there, or by selling them one of the training programs that's available to you in MLSP that you have the rights to resell. That's easily a $1,000 a month value. Plus, you get all of our bonuses, the live interactive group coaching that we hold on a weekly basis, where we take you step by step, hold your hand, and show you exactly what you need to do, answer all of your questions on how to succeed in this business online. Exclusive Facebook group and chat, 24/7 access to me and Leah and all of the leaders that we've brought into MLSP. Live new member workshop, where we, again, take you personally step by step through how to get set up in MLSP, help you come up with a roadmap, help you through your branding and your target audience, and just set the foundation for you to have the most success possible. Biz Builder Challenge, like I said, it's normally a $97 course that you would have to pay for. You're going to get that for free along with your membership here. 20 plus hours of pre-recorded trainings and access to our exclusive live mastermind trainings that we hold on a regular basis, $250 plus month value there. All of that comes to over $11,000 of value that you get with the total package, with all the bonuses that we give you, plus everything that comes with the MLSP. You don't pay that. You only pay the $149.97 membership price, okay? And you never pay more than that. Again, you have nothing to lose. You have everything to gain. If you get into all this, you go through all the training, you attend our group coaching. If there's anything you don't like, there's no questions asked.
Right. And we've had like actual serious things. People had illnesses and stuff going with their family, whatever happened, and they're not able to put in time. Their business is on hold. That's
Exactly.
okay, guys. That's why we have this, right? There is no risk. If this is a real business, what is holding you back? If it's a business, it takes investment. It takes investment of your time. You've got to learn those six-figure skills to become a six-figure earner. This is how you do that. This is both the training and the structure, the infrastructure that you need to become that six-figure earner. So if you can do that without any risk, what the heck are you not? I mean, that doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
So let's get real, guys. We're going to help as many people as we can over the next 30 days. As you guys, we have several folks. We've got Philip, David. We've got a lot of folks coming in, getting started tonight. So we're excited to work with you. And the next 30 days are yours, right? Let's rock this. Let's get this up and rolling fast. And we've got a new member workshop coming up in just a couple of days. And we will get you started fast and on the right track.
And here's the other thing. If this isn't the solution for you, then what do you think is? Okay, I don't know what else is out there that's going to help you as much as this is. All of the training, all the mentorship that you get with the bonuses, all of the automation, all of the offers, and the lead generation tools that you have at your disposal here. If this isn't the solution, then what is? Because I don't know. This is absolutely the best thing that happened to our business. Stumbling upon this, we didn't even really know what it was. Adam Chandler just told us to sign up for it, so we did.
We didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't know what we were doing. We just signed up for it. It was like, okay, now what? Okay, where do I click?
Yeah, he said to do it, so we did it. And that's it. Honestly, we had no idea what we were getting into, but that was the best business decision we ever made, because now we have a massive brand. We can succeed at anything that we want to with our online business. We can do any types of business. We branch out in any area that we want, and we can be successful because we have a brand, we have an audience, and we have the infrastructure behind us to support. By the end of the year, Todd thinks I'm a little over optimistic, but I'm saying 7 figure earner by the end of this year, guys. So this is what did it. And for us, 12 months. If you can do this for 12 months and have a massive brand and a massive audience that you can succeed at anything online, I mean, it doesn't get any simpler than that.
Right. And here's the thing. We're looking for people who want to be top leaders in this industry. Not just your company, but in this industry within the next 12 months. That's who we're looking for. We're looking to create more great testimonials. We want more people like Nusret and people like Kaylee and Candace and Dr. Connie and Dr. Brad and everybody else that we're bringing in here. Again, the link to join, http://join.mlmsuccessresource.com.
And guys, you do on the right hand of your screen is a yellow button. 30-day risk-free trial. Just click on that button and you'll be good to go. Okay. As soon as we wrap up this webinar, we'll go ahead and start getting you plugged into all of your bonuses. And that's something too, guys. Those bonuses aren't lasting forever. Okay. So this isn't something you can just sit on and think about, because that doesn't serve you sitting and thinking. Right? You got to take action to make things happen. So click it. Let's get this rolling. You saw how much time and energy we put into people, that we only have so much of that. Okay. So we can't leave these things out there forever. So definitely click on that button and let's get you started and change 2017. So you're not stuck at the end of this year looking back, and just like you were last year, that it didn't quite hit your goals, didn't quite do exactly what you wanted to this year. Make this year different. Step out, take a risk-free leap of faith, and do it. I mean, duh.
Yeah, and here's the other thing, okay? These are the leaderboards for MLSP, an 8-year-old company, and we just joined a little over a year ago, and we're already at the very top of the leaderboards. We're already on the all-time leaderboard list. It's not that we recruited the most people. It's that the people that we recruit stick around. They don't quit because we give so much value. Okay, the people that we bring in because of the coaching and mentorship that we offer, all of those bonuses, they're having results. The people who join us in MLSP get results. That's why they stick around, and that's why they don't quit. Okay, and that's what gets us on top of the leaderboards. Again, here's the link to join.
Grab a screenshot.
Yeah, and yeah, take a screenshot of this if you need to take a screenshot.
Awesome. All right, so David, we've got some personal questions we want to take offline, so I'll reach out to you. We'll be able to chat offline. We've got Ellen, Philip, we got several folks taking action. Welcome, guys. Excited for you and what 2017 is going to be for you. That's huge. Okay, so, all right, link is on the right-hand side of your page, yellow button. Make sure that you click it now.
Exactly.
It is going away.
And here's the other thing. Feel free to send us friend requests on Facebook. You know, you can look us up, Todd Getz and Leah Ray Getz. Feel free to send us friend requests unless you don't look legit. You know, if you look like a fake profile, we won't accept. But if you look like a real person, we accept the friend request. And feel free to ask us questions. Send us messages. You know, we answer questions. We don't charge for that. You know, it's chat, so we get to it when we can. Okay, it may not be immediately, but we usually get back to you within half a day or so. So feel free to send us friend requests on Facebook and ask us questions. Or if you want, you can go to our blog. You can email us, admin@toddandleahray.com. You can fill out the contact form on our blog. It's just toddandleahray.com. Go to the contact section and fill out the contact form, and we will answer those as soon as possible. This is the deal. You have the blueprint. Okay, you saw how 12 months ago we started from absolutely nothing and built a multiple, you know, like I said, 2017 is going to be a multiple six-figure year for us. And we did that all with MLSP. Okay, we joined MLSP from the moment that we started marketing online. We knew absolutely nothing about it, but with the right coaching, with the right mentorship, here we are. Okay, we're looking ahead, and the future has never looked brighter for us. We're able to get leads and sales and signups while we're on vacation, while we're lounging around watching Netflix. You know, we've set it up in a way that we have as much leverage as possible so that we have the most time freedom. We don't spend a bunch of time trying to generate leads by messaging people all day. Okay, there's people who do that, they're successful with it, but you don't have time freedom because you have to work for every single lead. We don't have to do that. We've been able to do it all on autopilot because of MLSP and because of this system. So that is that. Here's the link once again. Go ahead and take a screenshot of this so you don't miss it. Write it down. Thank you, everybody, so much for attending this webinar. We really look forward to being able to work with those of you who want to be leaders in this industry, not just in your company, but people who want to break out and make this you know, the best year of your lives. And Leah, is there anything else?
Thank you, guys. We will see you on our new member workshop.
All right. Take care.